Hi everyone! Welcome to Artsonia's After School Art Club. Today we have a fun art project from Bridget McDermott, an art teacher from Virginia. Hope you enjoy the video and don't forget to have your artwork uploaded to your Artsonia gallery.
Hi, welcome to Arty Like a Rock Star with me, Bridget McDermott. Foo dogs, also known as Imperial guardian lions, from the Chinese culture became popular because of Chinese Buddhism. They were made of stone and they were thought to protect buildings and homes from harmful spiritual influences. They were always found in pairs. There was a male that had a ball under his paw, and the ball represented the world. The female had a cub, and the cub represented life and nature. Today, we are going to be making our own foo dog, so you can decide if you want to make a male or a female. You are going to need a pencil and a black piece of paper. You will notice I have a white piece of paper, but that is just so that you can see it. You are going to start by folding your paper in half from the bottom to the top. I'm going to be starting on the top half of my paper. I'm going to use a Sharpie so that you can see it, but you're going to use a pencil on top of your black paper. We're going to start in the middle, and we're going to start with the tip of the nose. I'm going to do a medium size diamond in the center of my paper. Off of either side of that diamond, I'm going to do a raindrop about as big as an OK sign with my fingers. And then you are able to add another raindrop inside if you like for the inside of the nostril. On the edge of the diamond, I'm going to do a line going up and then round it out like the letter P. That's going to be for my eyeballs. Do that again on the other side. I'm going to add some eyebrows to the top. I'm going to make mine bumpy. You could make yours spiky if you would like to, or you could make yours smooth. From the bottom of the nose, I'm doing a line down, and this is where my mouth will go. I'm going to do a large rectangle. It should go to about the folded part of your paper. This is for my open mouth. I'm going to do an inner rectangle that should be at least a finger width away from the big rectangle. That's for the inside space of my mouth. 2 triangles on the ends for those canine teeth, and then lines going straight down for the middle teeth. Make sure everything is a finger width apart. Nothing too small or too close, because we're going to be going over it later. I'm doing 2 triangles towards the edge of my paper for my ears, and then that inner part of my ear. I'm going to connect them along the top, and then I'm going to make it like the letter 3 or the bumps of a B. I go in towards the nose and around the mouth. So this side will look more like the 3. Loop in towards the nose and then around the mouth for the head shape of my foo dog. They have a mane like a lion, so I'm going to do a bumpy zigzag going all the way around. This will be just below your fold. Don't forget along the top. If yours goes off the page a little, that's totally fine. Remember, pause the video if you need to repeat things or catch up. I'm going to start the body at the bottom. I'm going to do a U shape. It should not go all the way to the bottom of my paper. That's for the chest of my lion. This one, I'm going to do a male, so I'm going to have 1 foot on the right side. That foot should be a half a circle, and it's higher because it is on top of the ball. So I'm going to make a circle underneath of it. Now, the rest of my paws will all go towards the bottom of my paper. So on the other side, I'm going to go towards the bottom and do my semi-circle for the paw, both of them, because remember they have front paws and back paws, and then connect it to my line. The one in the back bends, so that's why I have the curved portion. Now I'm going to do the belly one more U shape. I'm going to repeat all those same steps for the head again, except I'm going to make this one a female. So all the rest of the steps are the same. You can do your eyebrows how you wish, your mouth, but I'm going to show you on the body how to make it a female. This time, when I get to the body, I'm going to do the left side with the shorter paw. I'm still going to do a circle, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to turn that circle into a cub. I always flip my paper upside down because the pup is upside down, and so I do that same type of nose, that diamond. I do smaller little eyes. I give it little pointy ears, and then just the mane towards the top part of the head. And there you have your pup or your cub. Next up, you're going to need a glue bottle, and you are going to go over top of all of your pencil lines with that glue. So make sure you pick all the boogers and it is good to go and breathing. I like to start from top to bottom, that way I won't accidentally smudge. I hold my glue and let it hover above the paper. I do not press it along the paper. I want to make sure that I'm giving even lines that don't have bubbles, so I'm giving a consistent pressure. If I need to go back over something, I will do that. If I need to stop, I first stop squeezing and then pull straight up. If you accidentally get a line in a spot it's not supposed to be, do not smudge it away, because it will become this magic layer on your paper that will never be able to get color. So if you mess up, just go with it and we can turn it into something else. So go over all of your lines, take your time. I know it looks like I'm going quickly, but I have it on supersonic speed. So take your time as you do the glue. As you finish, find a safe place for it to dry. It needs to dry fully before you move to the next step, a full 24 hours or more. Once your glue has dried, you will need chalk pastels to begin coloring. You could decide, do you want to use the warm colors or the cool colors for the body? I'm going to use warm colors for my body. So remember, that's your reds, your pinks, your oranges, and your yellows. I use the side of my chalk, and I kind of give it a good amount of pressure, but I can leave some spot-itis or scribble scrabble because I will use my finger or another tool to help blend it in. I am just doing, think the skin part. I'm starting with the head, so I'll do the whole face before blending in. I can use my finger, I can use a piece of tissue, or I can use a Q-tip. Because I'm doing the whole head, I'm not going to use a Q-tip because it's too small, but I will use the towel, and I just lightly rub and smudge the whole thing in, trying to stay inside those glue walls I had created. I'm going to move on to the nose. I want to use another color just so that it stands out. I picked a red, and I guess I wanted to do my lips instead, so they're nice and bright and we can see them. I'm using the same tissue and I'm helping smudge that in. The orange for my nostrils and my nose. I could have repeated the red or the pink. Since it's small, just using my finger. Cleaning it between, and some yellow for inside my teeny tiny nostrils. Now I'm gonna have my hair be different, but since I was already using the warm colors, I'm going to continue for my body. So my body is going to stay my warm colors, and I'm gonna have my hairdos and details with the cool colors. I'm starting with a light pink so it matches the pink of my face, and then I'm taking the darker pink and adding it to the bottom and the edges. This will give it some depth. And adding a little more of a darker color towards those edges. 2 to 3 works great. And grabbing my towel to help rub it in. If you use your finger, just make sure to wipe it off in between colors. Now I'm ready for my details. For my details and my hairdos, I'm going to use my cool colors, and I'm going to use this bright lime green for my mane. So I'm going to fill my mane in all the way around. Your eyebrows are also hair, so fill them in to match your mane. I'm adding a little bit darker of details. My chalk broke, and that happens, and it's totally okay. I'm going to give it a cool color, the blue for my eyeballs, and I'm going to fill in a cool color for the ball that's under the paw. And I'm adding a few different colors to give some more depth and make it interesting. Don't forget those teeth. I'm going to go in with some white so that they can really shine and stand out. Now that I have all of that done with the chalks, I'm going to use oil pastels to add some more details. They all seem to wear this necklace that has 3 spheres or ovals coming off of it. So I do the U shape for my necklace and then the pendants coming down, and I make sure that I add 3 ovals. I'm going to give mine a line detail going through the center. Both males and females have the necklace. Then you can pick some other colors. I like to do the warm colors to contrast the cool colors. And I'm gonna do some line details on top of the ball or sphere that my foo dog is grasping. To clean things up, I'm going to take a Q-tip and a little bit of water and then just go over some of those glue lines to make them show up or to remove any fingerprints on the background. Make sure the chalk stays, spray with hairspray. And there is your foo dog or Imperial Guardian Lion.